another video here today, and we are about to, hope you guys are well. We are going to go into some FIFA 20 rating prediction video. Now, today guys, we're going to do two teams. We're going to go with two predictions. We're going to do Arsenal, and we're going to do Liverpool. No face cam on today guys, we're just going to go straight into these. First one I'm going to go with, guys, is Arsenal's goalkeeper. It's going to be Bernd Leno. Now, I've gone here with Leno to get a +1 upgrade this year from an 84 rated goalkeeper up to an 85 rated goalkeeper. Now, guys, the reason I've gone with that is I feel like Arsenal, he's a good goalkeeper. I think that he's definitely improved over time. Compared to last season, you didn't see much of him because of Arsenal's defence, how poor it was, but he made some very good saves that were unnoticed. And I think that this season, I think it'll be big for how they react with Leno's rating. He might get an 86 in winter, or else if he doesn't get an upgrade now, he might get winter refresh upgrade. So yeah, guys, that's why I've gone with Leno to get an 85 rated card for FIFA 20. I think he deserves one. So next up, guys, we're going to go to now Arsenal left back. We're going to Nacho Monreal. Now, this is an interesting one. I've decided to go with a downgrade here. You mean a -2 for Monreal. I don't think it's a bit harsh. I think he's gotten a bit old as the seasons have gone on, of course, and I don't think are going to be too nice to him. I think he's had a bit of a poor season, a lot of injuries as well there, and he's not as good as he maybe once was. So therefore I've gone with Monreal to get a little bit of a downgrade there. So 78 rated card of Nacho Monreal. I think he's going to get a -2 downgrade. Next up, guys, now I'm going to go with Arsenal's right back, and I'm going to go with Hector Bellerin. Now, the reason I've gone with Bellerin is that I think, I think he hasn't played much this season. This season or last season so far, but I think when he did play, he played 19-20 games for them at least. He did play a lot, and I think that it would be harsh to keep him on an 80. I think he's better than that, and I think that when we did see him play, he wasn't that bad a player. I think a +1 upgrade isn't too bad, so that's why I've gone with an 81 upgrade, and I'm going to go with Hector Bellerin with an 81 rated card. Guys, we're on to the next player now, and we've gone with the new signing from Chelsea, which is David Luiz. And he was an 83 rated card in FIFA 19. We know what to think of him. He had a poor game the weekend, of course, against Liverpool, the 3-1 defeat. But I do think David Luiz is a good player on his day. I think overall, I don't think he deserves a downgrade. I think on 83 is too average for him. I think he needs an 84, and I think that's that David Luiz is going to get. I think that's around his level. I think he deserves a +1 upgrade. He's some brilliant games for Chelsea last season. He also had poor games, but I don't think they're going to leave him on an 83 again. I think an 84 would be just around perfect. So guys, next up, I'm going to go with 83 rated Socrates. Yes, that's right, 83 rated. I think that Socrates is going to go from an 84 down to an 83. Now, the reason I have gone with that is I don't think Socrates was absolutely outstanding this season. I don't think he's better than Luiz, so that's why I think he's going to go down 1 and Socrates will go Luiz will go up 1. And I do think that 84 might be too high for Socrates, and considering last season, I still think he'll be aboard. I still think he'll be an 83, a half decent rated card, but I just don't think Socrates is actually going to be as good rated as he was last season, because he didn't really have a good season, to be honest, and he was out for a few games as well. So that's Socrates 83 and a -1 downgrade. On to the next one now, guys, and is Arsenal's new summer signing, Dani Ceballos, who signed from Madrid on loan. At the end of the transfer window in the summer there, and he's had a good game there since he played. Liverpool put out wide the weekend, didn't really get a chance to show himself, but against Burnley, he was a brilliant player and a different animal. I do think he'll get a +1 upgrade for now, an 82. Don't think they'll give him a board yet unless he starts playing really well the next week or two before they start really releasing those ratings. But I think he's kind of put himself in a good frame now, and I think an 82 at +1 is just about fair. So that's why I've gone with Dani Ceballos, guys, an 82 rated card and a +1 upgrade for FIFA 20. Next up, guys, now, and we're going to go with Granit Xhaka, another centre mid for Arsenal FC. A lot of criticism this guy gets. We've seen him over time and time again. Hasn't been the greatest player, definitely not the most consistent. But I do think Xhaka is a good player in his day, and we see him for Switzerland how he does. I don't think he deserves to get too much downgraded from an 81. I think he's going to go to a rare card this year, and for some reason I think they're going to give him an 82. So that's why a +1 upgrade on Xhaka as well. But very interesting to see how he goes. Apparently the Arsenal skipper as well for this season. So yeah, there we go. On to the next one now, guys. We're going to be quick in this one because it's Lucas Torreira. I'm going to keep him on an 82 rated gold rare card. Of course, well, last season he was a 78 rated common, and he got 4 upgrade in the winter refresh, and I think he's going to stay from his winter refresh this year. I suppose technically it is an upgrade from the start of last FIFA 19, but I do think an 82 is fitting for him. I don't know, has he done enough to be aboard yet, which is a bit too high, and I don't think it's any worse than an 82. So we're going to keep an 82 rated Lucas Torreira, guys. Now on to the strikers. We're going to go with next one is the attack. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now Aubameyang has actually had a really good season last year. Of course, joined for Golden Boot. Good player for Gabon, and he's a very broken card, especially his team of the season in FIFA. So it'll be very interesting to see how EA rate this fella this year. Of course, he was an 87 at the start of last FIFA. He goes to an 88 then went to refresh, and maybe this year I think he is good enough for other players who are this high rated. I'm going to go with an 89 rated Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So yeah, Aubameyang's going to be an 89 rated, I think, this year. He'll get a +2 upgrade from the start of last FIFA and a +1 from winter refresh. So yeah, I think that Aubameyang does deserve an 89 rated card. Next up, guys, we're going to go also with a bit of an upgrade here. +2 technically for Alexandre Lacazette to an 86 rated card. I think he will be a walkout. He is good. He's on his days as good as Aubameyang, or near enough to. I don't think that he should really. Last season he was really good at the start of FIFA. For the first 2-3 months. A couple of K, probably best striker in the league for that money, or highest rated. You could have got, only 6-7K, not even. So him and Jesus were definitely. So I think Lacazette, winter refresh, he got up to an 85. I think he was a good player, and I think that he deserves it on his form so far in this season so far, and even the end of last season. So an 86 for Lacazette probably would be enough, or maybe an 85. I think it'd be an 86. He deserves it. Next up, guys, now we're going to go to Arsenal's cam. We're going to go with Mesut Ozil. Now, Ozil, what can I say? There is a lot of controversy around him. He's not the same player as he used to be. And you know what? In fairness, he isn't. But I do think that Ozil, there is a player inside him there, and I think that he will be a success. Maybe under Ruben Emery, you wouldn't know. Maybe his time is all over for Arsenal, or in football in general, in the Premier League. I do think Ozil will get downgraded. I don't think it'll be too harsh on him, because I think it'll be way too harsh, considering he's not that good either. But I think he's an alright player in his day. But I'm going to go with Mesut Ozil to be an 85 rated card this FIFA, and go down by a -1 downgrade. Next up, guys, and it is going to be Nicolas Pepe for Arsenal, the new summer signing as well, number 2. I do play number 3. I do think that EA will be alright to him. You remember last season, I think he was at 78, correct me if I'm wrong, or something, I really care for Lille. And I do think he'll be upgraded a little bit. Arsenal has a lot to prove yet, though. But over the course of last season, I think that will enough to keep him up to maybe an 82 and a +4 upgrade, I think, at least. So I do think Pepe will have an alright card this FIFA, and let's see how we rate him. I don't think it'll be a board or walker yet, but maybe if he's into a refresh, they'll actually upgrade him a tiny bit more. So yeah, guys, I'm going to go with 82 rated Nicolas Pepe as my next player, I think, who will be rated 82. On to the final player now, guys, of Arsenal, who I think, by the way, guys, if I left anyone out, leave in the comments down below, and I will get back to them. So yeah, Mkhitaryan. Now, Mkhitaryan has been a very interesting player for Arsenal over the last season or two. He hasn't really done much for them, and he's been a poor player. He's turned up on his day, but when is his day? Is it often enough now, guys? So Mkhitaryan, I do think will go down from an 84 down to an 82. I do think that -2 downgrade at least will happen, maybe even lower to an 81 or an 80. I don't think Mkhitaryan is the same player as he used to be, or was he even that brilliant player. When he was United, he wasn't great, he was just alright in the Europa League. Not consistent enough. Dortmund, he was an alright player, but they let him go for a reason. So I don't know, is Mkhitaryan the same player he was, and I think -2 is a generous downgrade for him, to be fair. Alright, guys, we're on to Liverpool now. Now, Liverpool, of course, are the Premier League runners-up from last season and the Champions League winners. So this is a big rating prediction for them. First one, guys, we're going to go with Alisson, the goalkeeper. I do think Alisson is going to get, well, since the start of last FIFA, he was, of course, an 85 for the goalkeeper, and I think that was very low for him, to be fair. But since kind of this FIFA, since last season has really came, I do think Alisson has really upgraded, and he got an 87 in his winter refresh. And then he kind of gets, to stay there, but he's good enough for a walkout. He's probably one of the best goalkeepers in the game. His team of the season card was great, but you gotta question where EA will mark him this season, considering he's an 85 at the start of last FIFA. I think guys he's going to go up to an 87, like he was at the end of last FIFA, and yeah, I do think that's where he's going to be, an 87, so a +2 upgrade. To be fair. So yeah, I think an 87 Alisson will be fitting and maybe even upgraded more in winter refresh. Alright guys, now next up we're going to go with Liverpool's left back, and it's going to be Andy Robertson. Now the reason I have gone with Robertson is I do think that he is going to be a key player for Liverpool this season. Of course last season he was joint top assist as a fullback, made a record with Trent Alexander-Arnold, who will come to next, and he was a good player. Now we're a bit short of left backs in the Premier League, and look, that's no lie, we all know that. But I do think that this season it will be interesting to see how Robertson plays. Will he be the same player as he was? But I think an 84 will be a fitting role for him, considering he got an 81 to an 83 last FIFA. So I think Robertson's going to go up to a +3 upgrade from the start of last FIFA, up to an 84 rated card, and a bit of an OP card, to be honest, of a left back in the Premier League. Alright guys, my right back now is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now the reason I have gone with Arnold is because I do think that an 82 is fitting for him again, fitting I think, what was he last FIFA, was he a 78 or something? I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he had about a 4 upgrade or so. And I think he will be a big player for Liverpool again this season as a full-back, to the way they play. Hasn't started off the best this season. Again, he's young. Will he get bored? That would be too much an upgrade maybe. But 182 is definitely filling with winter refresh in the future. So yeah, very interesting there, to be fair. Next up guys, we have Liverpool's main man, centre-back, Virgil van Dijk. Now Van Dijk has been so big for Liverpool over the past while, and to be fair, he is probably one of the best top 3 best centre backs in the world right now. There's no denying about it. Will Van Dijk do it again this season? I mean, they've conceded every game they've played in the league and all cups this season so far, which is a bit of a worry. But they only conceded really 1, and they are missing Alisson, to be fair, as well. It's always the start of the game. But that's the reason I've got with a 90 rated Van Dijk card. He's going to go from an 85 to a 90. Because he deserves it, and there's other cards like that in the game. Of course, he got upgraded to an 88, but I think it's last FIFA after winter refresh, but I think he's going up to a +5 now. So guys, that's Van Dijk on a 90 rated card. Next up guys is Joel Matip, who's going to be an 82 rated card. He's going to just go up a tiny bit to a gold rare, because he's Liverpool's other centre back, but I don't think he's too good to go up any higher. Only impressive start to the season, and an impressive end to partnership with Van Dijk last season. I think Gomez is going to go a tiny bit of an upgrade to 79 rated centre back with a gold common card still, but again, winter refresh might put him up a bit. Also, Jordan Henderson will go from 82 to an 83. I think he just deserves 1 upgrade, because he has been an influential player in that Liverpool midfield and definitely improved over the course of last season. Next up, I think it's going to be 80 rated James Milner. He's going to go down to a common if he wasn't already, for an 81 to an 80 rated card. He had a good season, don't get me wrong, last season, but I don't think that he is going, he is as good as he used to be. Next up guys, we're going to go into a walkout again. It's going to be 86 Fabinho. I think he's going to get a +1 upgrade over his 85 last FIFA. Didn't get upgraded, but he was a very common and well used card at the start of FIFA, and even mostly halfway through. So I think he's going to be an OP card at the start of the game next FIFA to an 86. Next up guys is 83 Georginio Wijnaldum. Now last season he was an 82 as well in FIFA, but I do think he deserves at least 1, maybe +2 upgrade, and he will definitely get upgraded, definitely. A very underrated player in that Liverpool team, and does what he does really. So yeah, I do think he deserves an upgrade, and I think 83 is filling for a board for him of his quality. Final 4 players of the Liverpool team and the FIFA ratings prediction video today. We're going to time run out of the video guys, because I can only clip this for a video in the next 50 seconds. We're going to go Mane 88. I think he deserves a 2 upgrade. Salah, we're going to go with 89. I think he does deserve a 1 upgrade. Because man, he was better last season, but he's still going to be behind them. I think Firmino's going to go 86 to 87 because he's a good player, and I think he deserves about 1. He does just about enough. I think Origi's going to go up to an 80 rated gold rare card. Guys, hope you did enjoy the video. We'll be back. If you want to click, if you want a new video on predictions, click a like on the thing, and if you do on the button, and if we get 20 likes, guys, I know it's low, but 20 likes on this video, we're going to do 2 more teams tomorrow on the next predictions for the FIFA 19 video on 2 teams in my choice. You can go on to Conor Hayes on Twitter to see which teams. Guys, hope you enjoy. Peace, and I'm out.